Hi guys. I think I'm going to let a few people log on. So this was kind of a spur of the moment. I went shopping the other day and I found a few things at the store that inspired me. And I have these little hats. That's how I did that Harry Potter one with my daughter. This one. And I thought, oh, I need more of those hats. So I had several of these in my cart already. And I just started going through the store, just at the Dollar Tree. And I thought, what else can I do? What else can I do? Well, I ran into these plastic green mugs. And some of them were facing this way. Some of them were facing this way. You know how it is on the shelves. Well, then there was one that was facing this way. And I thought, oh my goodness, that could be a witch. If you put the hat on top, do you see it? This could be her nose. So I thought, well, I'm going to grab one. If it doesn't turn out, I'll have a green mug. So, and I've got all different colors of lights. And I thought I could put twinkly lights in here, or I could put like a little scenery in it, kind of like the little snow globes. The possibilities are endless. So I picked some up and I thought, well, I'll do that for my craft just to see what everyone else thinks. And everyone was wanting me to do a Halloween thing, so this is my Halloween craft. So I figured with these cups, I would just put, like this would be her nose. So I would just cut a little piece of felt to make the wart on the witch's nose. And then I would put the lights inside. Hi, Bailey. So that is what I did with this here. I just cut a little piece of felt. So that's her wart on her nose. And then these are just green lights, battery operated. So see, it'll just go in there. And I can, if I wanted to, I could put these inside there as well. Like on the bottom. And then just hide around with the lights. But I think I'm going to keep them to the back. And just put the lights in there. And I also debated on flipping it upside down. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Robin. So, Bailey, I am making a witch. I have these cute little hats. So I thought I'm going to make this green mug into a witch for Halloween. So I figured I'd put the lights inside and then see how that's going to look with the handle for her nose. And then I added that little piece of felt to make the wart. I'm going to doll up the hat a little bit better though. And for now I'm going to shut this off. And then I'm also going to show you the little steps that I took. I kind of prepared a little bit. So I took all of the tinsel off of the hat. And then this is what I was left with. Now on this, along this edge, it has little bumps or spikes. And I clipped those off because I didn't want those there. Hi Bev, hi Danny. It also has, I don't know if you can see it very well, but 4 little spots here. And then there's 2 little pegs that stick upwards. I snipped all of those off on all 4 sides. It'll just make my felt lay a little bit better on there. I mean, you can leave it there if you want. It'll still work out. Hi, Cass. But with, like I did with the sorting hat, we didn't really use a pattern, you know, to cover it. And I thought last night when I was doing the prep, I would love to have a pattern to cover these hats. So I just took some cardboard and some cardstock, and I traced just a little bit past the edge, you know, just so there's a little bit of overlap. And so that will cover the bottom. And I cut one piece of that out of my purple felt. And then when I had that on there, I set this on top, and where those marks are, I marked it with a pen so I could cut out. That way, when I put this on, it will sit over top. So now I have a nice little stencil, and I can put that in one of my bins. Now to wrap the hat around here, I thought, well, I need another pattern. So what I did was I just wrapped some felt around it last night and cut it. And then I set it on a piece of cardstock. That way you can see it'll wrap around. And I wanted it a little bit taller than this because I want it to be able to flop over. I really like the hats that have the little bend in it. I do that with my gnomes. I do it with Santas, witches, all of that. I don't know. Some gnomes have them straight up and everything. I like them when they have that little bend in it. I think it adds a little bit of character. So I thought I'm going to do that with the witch hat too. So now I have a template for the hats. And it's going to make it so much easier for if I do a Santa Claus hat or an elf hat. Because I have red, white, all different kinds. Green. So I figured I'm going to try doing a witch one right now. And I will try doing a Christmassy one later. So I'll probably do a Santa and an elf. Hi, Sarah. Bailey, I'm not going to do a drawing tonight. I figured when I reach 200 followers, I'm going to draw 2 people. So share the video, share, and try to get people to like and follow. I'll put everybody's names in the bowl. I add to it every day. And then after I reach 200, I will draw 2 people, and I will mail them whatever craft I'm working on. And somebody else had also said a good idea would be for like the people I draw, for the next craft I do, I could send them supplies for that craft. That way when I do it, they can do the craft as well, which that's a really good idea. So I don't know, I might do that as well. Just keep watching, keep checking my page. You just never know. But when I reach 200 followers, I will draw 2 people. And they will get either one of my crafts or a little goodie basket. So, alright, so what I needed was 2 pieces of the purple felt. Out of that first piece, I did this part here and that. Now the second one, I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and I'm going to hot glue it down to the long edge, and then it's kind of like what I did down here on him. It just kind of hides where these 2 meet. That way you don't see like the little seam. So it kind of looks like it has a band. And then I also took a little piece of yellow, because when when this hat comes, it comes with that little buckle. And I thought, well, of course, the witch needs a little buckle. So I used this as my little template. And I cut out a yellow one. So that will go on the hat as well. I love how these turn out. So, and then I also cut a small piece of the pipe cleaner for the top part of the hat that sticks up past the hat, because I want to be able to have it bend and stay bent. So this will help create that. And then of course I have like little embellishments for the hat. So these came on a little sprig of flowers. And then I have several different kinds of little bats. These were on little clips and I took the clips off. I figured I'll use the clips on something else. Or I've got spiders. And I kept thinking, this craft is pretty simple. You know, I know how it's going to turn out. Well, there's so many variations. I ended up buying some more stuff today because there's still endless possibilities for this craft. Hi, girls and Maddox. I'm so glad you all get to watch. This is awesome. I love having everybody shoot me comments. So, just so you know, this is what it looks like with the lights on. Now, you can leave it just like that with these, or you can add to where there's like a spider inside, or you could even put like a little tea light candle, or one of those little, well, they're the taller ones, the battery operated ones. The possibilities are endless. But I thought for sure, when I saw that handle, I thought either I'm crazy or my imagination is coming back like it did when I was little, because that looks like a witch nose on a green mug. It has to be a witch. I suppose I could have turned it into a troll too, but the witch is gonna look so cute. And I wanted a purple hat because I just thought it would look a little bit better. And I mean, you can use fabric, any sorts. And I also want to show you, these things are so easy to undo. They just kind of tuck. They tuck them in there. And then all I do is unwind it. And it just goes back and forth, back and forth. And see, these are the little nubs that I ended up clipping off. And I mean, you can leave it like that if you want. If you didn't want, you know, you can make it as easy or as hard and intricate as you want. But I kind of like putting my personal touches on it. So I always take that stuff off. It's almost like it's itchy. So I wanna be able to put my spin on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and if I go too fast for you, just let me know. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna shut the lights off. And then I was also talking to my daughter and the grandkids about what they thought it would look like with eyes, or even just eyelashes. I ended up buying fake eyelashes. And I mean, you can make it look really cheesy or as elegant. I mean, it even looks good without. But I mean, if you wanted, you could put an eyelash on there. Just have those. Or I put some eyelashes on some googly eyes. And I thought that would look cute too, to give the witch some eyes. What do you guys think? Should I give her eyes? Or should I just do the eyelashes? Or leave it alone? I know the grandkids like the eyes. And when I got the eyelashes today, I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out, if it would look right or not. But they stick on there pretty easy. And I think with this on, I think it would look really cute with the eyes too. I mean, how cute is that? But just holding the eyes by themselves, they make me think of a Muppet. They look so cute. So what I'm gonna do, because this part is pretty much done, and I had also thought of putting it upside down and putting it on like a candle or whatever, or tucking the lights up inside there, but they kept falling out. So I mean, if you had like just a regular candle, you could stick that over top, you know, a battery operated one, of course, or even make it into like a little terrarium with a bottom on there. But I thought if I flipped it over this way, the lights will automatically go where I want them to. So for me, it's easier to do it this way. And I mean, you can still do like the terrarium thing and build it up and all that. It would still look really cute. So, for now, I'm moving this to the side because I'm going to embellish my hat. And I'll put the eyes off to the side. And I've already got my pieces. I am so glad that I made those templates. So I've got all of my pieces here. Get that out of the way. And I think what I'm going to do first is glue this around. And then I will put this down on top of it. So all I'm going to do is wrap this around here. Find out where my end is. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that bead of glue. So I have my glue on there. And then I'm just going to wrap this around. And see where it meets. And I'm going to stick this in there before I glue it shut. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom end of my pipe cleaner. And I will stick that in there. Then I will find where this is going to meet. I'm just going to trim that up a little bit. Auntie, those Harry Potter hats turned out so neat, didn't they? It took us a little while to figure out how exactly to do those, but I love how they turned out. And I mean, this form, the ideas are endless. Okay, so now I know where this is going to meet, and I'm going to glue all the way up. So I still have that pipe cleaner in here, and I still have like a little hole there. I'm just going to shoot a little bit of glue in there. And then I can bend that over. And this is the technique that we did for the Harry Potter sorting hat. That's how we got this to bend over. There's a pipe cleaner in it. And I didn't do a live on this. All we did was we just did the little craft, and then I posted pictures. And see, this one I didn't do anything to the bottom, and I left the little nubs on there. But I suppose if you wanted, you could put like lights in there, and it might glow as well. I haven't tried that. I'm sure it'll look cute. But that's what we did the other day, and I did not do a live. All I did was post pictures. It was a really fun craft to do. But these hats are so versatile. That's what I love about those stuff. Sam, I miss you too. I want you to hurry up and get better and come back to work. So then with this, you can see where I marked on it. So I'm going to make sure that that is the bottom. And the part where it's not marked up, that'll be my top. So then all that I'm doing is setting that on there. And then I'm going to run a little bead of glue. Boy, Sam, I hope you do. We miss you terrible. So all I'm doing is lifting that little seam, and I'm gluing. Now that's going to be hidden with the next piece that I do. This bead of glue through here just kind of holds this into place as well. And then I will also run a bead around this outer edge just to tack down the hat. And as you can see, it goes pretty quick after after you're able to cut out your pieces, it goes together really quick. With those hats that we did the other night, it took us a little bit longer because we didn't have any templates to go off of. Bailey, we can't wait to see you too. It'll be nice when we're able to do get-togethers again. Okay, so I think I've got that all the way around now. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that bottom just that way. And I'm not putting this on yet. That I will wait until after I get this long piece done. And I mean, you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You can leave it just like that. And then embellish it however you want. And put that on there. I mean, you could call it good. But I love this step, and it just kind of gives it more of a finished look. So all that I'm going to do is run a bead of glue along the longer edge of my felt. Okay, so now that I have that down, right on the other side of the felt, I'm going to do another bead of glue. Then I'm just going to roll it onto that glue. And then I'm going to do another bead on this side of it. So you're just kind of rolling that pipe cleaner into this felt. Oh, there's my scissors. Then all I'm going to do is trim close to where that is. And see, I have all this left. This could do part of another witch if I wanted. So then all that I have is this here. Now where it meets, I'm going to have that hidden down inside. And then I'm just going to wrap this around. And that's going to hide that seam. And I'm not going to need the whole thing, so I can actually cut this down just a smidge. Then I'm just going to put a bead of glue right where those two pieces meet. Then you just want to kind of hold it there for a little bit so it doesn't come off. Oh, I'm still going to have too much. I'm going to have to snip this a little bit more. Then I'll just hold that in place for a little bit. Hi, Lori. And this piece, if you wanted, you could make it black so it looks like a little belt. And then put the buckle on there. I mean, I could have done it black. I wanted to keep it purple because I kind of like it that way. But it's endless. You can do it however you want. Once you have this where you're wanting it, then you will glue this little piece on there. And I want it the opposite of my... There we go. So what do you think so far? It went pretty quick. All that I did was I cut those two pieces of felt out. And then as I glued this part to it first and then put a pipe cleaner in there so I could bend over the top. And then I sealed it with the glue. And then I put this piece on and glued it slightly. And then I rolled a pipe cleaner in the felt to make the little belt. And that can be done in any color. You could do like an accent color or whatever. And then you glue that down and then your little buckle. And now I'm going to do some embellishments on the hat. And I'm kind of loving and almost addicted to these little wispy branches that came on some flowers. I wish every single thing of flowers came with stuff like this, because this works great for Halloween. So I'm thinking I might tuck it. underneath that part that looks like a belt. Because if I do it outside of it, it doesn't look right. But when I tuck it inside, it looks pretty cute. See how it looks like it's partway in there? And I love how that looks with the hat. Do you think I should put a spider on there or a bat? And I mean, I have two different colors. I'm thinking the black one would work better than this one. I mean, to me that might be too much purple. And I think the black would kind of change it up a little bit. So right now, I'm just going to glue these wispy branches in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in that little spot of my hat. And then I will tuck these in. I think I might glue these down just a smidge up here too. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought the black would work a lot better because this one, I think if I would have made the hat black, this one would work perfect for it. But I figured if I did similar colors, it might make it just way too much. So I agree with all of you on that. Now placement for my bat. I'm not really caring for it up top. I kind of like it down next to those branches. I'm going to show you. So this is what it looked like up top, and I didn't really care for it up there. But if I put it down here, it kind of gives a better effect down there. So I'm thinking that's where I'm going to put the bat, is down by the twigs. You know, I could also do a scarecrow one. And then elves and Santa. These hats, I was really tempted to buy every single one that they had. But I thought, no, don't get greedy. Make sure you save some for the other crafters. But I could have easily grabbed every single one. Now I'm just kind of pulling off all the little glue wispies. If you craft like me, you'll find tons of those. But they're so easy to come off, so it'll work. Okay, so there's that. And I've already glued the little brown piece on the handle, so it kind of looks like a wart. And I used 2 sets of the lights. With just one, it didn't fill very much, and I'm pretty sure I could possibly also use a third one, but I wasn't sure what all I want this used for. But I'm gonna just I think I'm gonna keep it at just two things of it. And then they go in there so easy, but I kind of want it to, there we go. I think that distributes a little bit better. Do you think I should put like a spider inside? Or do you think that would take away from if I put the eyes on there? She's gonna look so cute. And I do plan on gluing the hat to the mug. No spider. And if I didn't do like a face or something and did like a terrarium, I'm thinking maybe a smaller one would look okay, but I think he'd be way too big and might distract. And I mean, you don't have to glue the top down, but I figure where it's inside, maybe hand from hat. But yeah, if I don't glue this down, I'm afraid my cat might knock it over or somebody might knock it over. So just like a bead of glue here. And this center part is the same size as that. So that works out pretty amazing. It's turning out so cute. And you know, some people ask me where I get my ideas from. I have no clue. They just pop into my head. Right now I'm just trying to see what placement for my eyes. There's a little bit of sticky on the end, on the back of the eyelashes, so it kind of stays in place. So before I glue them down, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it around and show you what that looks like with the eyes. Isn't that cute? Bye, Bailey. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this. Ooh, I've got pieces. I'm going to glue these eyes down. And I'm just going to use the hot glue. Oopsie. And then I'm just going to hold it in place for a little bit, just to make sure that it sticks. I love you, Bailey. I hope we see you soon. Oopsie. And at first I wasn't sure how to put the eyelashes on those googly eyes. I thought, well, if I place them like straight across, kind of makes it look, you know, like some of the whites were covered. But then I thought if I just put it around that outer edge, it looks like it's the natural eyelashes. So even though I think they're not that straight, I think I have one eye higher than the other. I think it's still going to work out great because witches are supposed to be somewhat ugly. Although I think witches are beautiful. But they're supposed to look like somewhat ugly or scary. I'm loving how it's looking though. Now I'm just going to put a bead of glue up here and glue down my hat. Put some more glue in there. And if you didn't want to use hot glue, you could use like the E6000. Or you wouldn't even have to glue it if you don't want to. I want to glue it because I've got a cat and grandbabies. And I'm afraid if I don't, then it will get bumped off. I have wispies and little strings. And with me gluing down the top, I left these out and I can hide them behind. That way I can turn those lights on and off. She looks so cute to me. What do you guys think? I can tilt her and her eyes are normal, but... And I have a black marker. I mean, if I wanted, I could draw like a little crooked smile too, but I don't think she actually needs one. I just think that turned out really cute. And I mean, if you wanted to, you can embellish the hat more. Put like a little web pattern or whatever. All right, see you later, Auntie. Love you. Do you guys think that you'd be able to do one of these? I mean, they're very simple. I want to say it's what? 2 things of lights, so that's $2. The cup, 3. Hat, 4. I would say it's probably about a $6 to a $10 craft after all the little goodies. Oh, and I would recommend the E6000 because the hot glue is not holding the hat to the top. So I do have some of that. Oopsie. But I will put the E6000 on there at a later time. But, I mean, she turned out really cute. And I have, like I said, I have different color of felt. So I could do green for this, for an elf. And then I have like a cream that I can make little ears. And then I could use a different, like a clear mug. Or even if you didn't want to do a mug. I mean, this by itself would make really cute decoration, like on top of a stack of books. Or anything. But I love how that turned out as a witch. Didn't take me very long to do it either. About an hour. Well, 50 minutes. From this to that. I like the personal touches that this looks. And you know, also, if you used gray, it could be Gandalf's hat. Gandalf gray. You can make one of those. I tell ya, I might have to make one for Brent's man cave. So he can just stick it up there. Because he likes Lord of the Rings. These hats, I probably should have just grabbed them all. I shouldn't have felt guilty. Ooh, you could do different hats for the Hocus Pocus girls, too. Yes. Danny, good idea. See, the crafts are endless. You know, these are so versatile. I mean, they can go, you can make them into pretty much anything. And then also, I had seen a picture to where you could take all this tinsel stuff off and put succulent plants on there and make like a Christmas tree. That's something that I will probably want to do as well. I have a feeling I'm gonna buy more of these before Halloween is over. And build up my stash of hats. And see, all I'm doing is unwinding this one, because this one will be one of my next projects. And see, up here, it just unwinds. I mean, you could save this, use it for whatever, make spiders or bows, anything. I don't really care for how it looks and feels, so I've been just pitching it. I mean, they would probably make really cute spiders or something for like outside. Danny, you're going to have to come visit, and we're going to have to make, you know, some for all of the holidays. We'll have to do some Hocus Pocus ones. We'll have to do some elves and Santa Claus ones, and we can use my inspiration room. Whoops. And I'm definitely going to do a Gandalf one. I might even do, isn't there a white one? A white wizard? Doesn't he have like a brother? So maybe I'll do a white and a gray for Brent. That way he's got him for his man cave. And the felt at Walmart, it was only like 28 cents a sheet. So, pretty inexpensive to cover them. And then I also bought these markers. And they work really good for like the shading. I was debating on doing some shading on the witch hat, but I talked myself out of it. But that's how we did this here. We just used marker to make the details. And if you don't think that you're able to do it, just try it. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is you could have a happy accident and find out that it turned out better than you thought. Or if somebody else says that they like it and you didn't, gift it to them. I'm reading some of the comments. Robin, I am really looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that we'll be able to have a get-together where everyone can get together, crossing our fingers. I don't know who all's working, who all is off. I know this year Walmart is closing on Thanksgiving Day, so I will be able to have a get-together. Hopefully the COVID numbers will be going down by then and everybody feels comfortable gathering. So we'll see. But so far, I do want to have a Thanksgiving get-together. I really hope that you guys liked this craft. I know it kind of, with the eyes and stuff, it does look like a little kid craft. But I mean, she's so cute. You don't have to put the eyes on there. If you want it to look more elegant, you know, you don't even have to put a face on it at all. You could just leave it as the cup. Just but I think this is pretty fun. I don't know. I just think it's so stinking cute. And I have another one. I mean, you could do a troll. But when I saw it, I immediately thought, that is a witch's nose. Just by looking at that, can you see a witch nose? That is exactly what I thought it was. And I thought, it's green. How awesome is that? I don't even have to paint it. I mean, I could have if I wanted to. If I didn't want it to be see-through, I could have painted it green. I'm so glad you guys logged on and are watching, taking the time to see it. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, because I think it turned out cute. Even if I did just the hat, you know, I think that would have been a cute craft just on its own. But this here, I had to give it a shot. And I do like it. I think it's so cute. And really, if I didn't like it, I just take the stuff out. It's that simple. The glue is not really sticking. The hot glue is not really sticking. So you can peel it off. If you did not care for the eyes, they'll pop right off. So, but also look. I love those eyes. I think the grandkids are going to love this when they come over and they see it. And I haven't been decorating for the holidays because I'm the only one who does it. And with just my husband and I here, he doesn't do a whole lot of the decorating, so I would have to have the energy after working a full week, you know, and full days. I would have to have the energy to take everything out, decorate, put it all back. So I figured I'm not doing a whole lot. I'm not doing up on the ladders and all that. But this here, this is easy enough. I can decorate my inspirational room. So she can sit in here and keep me company. Maybe I should have everyone give her a name. Somebody can choose a name. If everybody lists a name, I can put it all in a hat and draw it and see what her name is. Does she look like a certain name? Do you think I should have done more to the hat? Or does it look good as is? Should I have done like shading, outlining? Maybe I'll do that at another time. But I'm probably not going to stay on here too long. I'm going to do some organizing in here. I have some other ideas for Halloween. I am going to get those and show you though before I log off. I found these really cute pencil holders in the office supplies at Walmart. Now I think Dollar Tree has silver and black ones. But with those, I think they have like more of a, it's covered more. This one here looks to me like little cages. So if I put a bottom on there, which I could just use a piece of cardboard. And again, I was thinking Hocus Pocus with the witchy theme. And I thought of those boys when the girls put the boys that stole the shoes. Hope you've seen the show. I do not want to give anything away. But anyway, it looks like the guys in the cages. So I'm gonna put a bottom on these. And of course I'll take these stickers off. And then I'll probably put like little vining leaves or something on top. So that's another cute little craft. Inexpensive. These skeletons came in a set of 4. So I ended up buying 4 of these. Just so I can make 4 little cages. And then you can hang them. Set them on a bookshelf. And see how it works. It works good for this and these. Hocus Pocus themed. I don't know. I could put like flowers on it. I think I'm going to do like a little vine though. I'll take the stickers off and put like a little vine and put a cardboard down here to where they're sitting on it. Maybe I'll even put some batting or cobweb stuff on there as well, just to kind of doll it up a little bit. I mean, you can paint them too to where they look more realistic if you want. I'll probably leave them like this though. Or ask the grandkids or Danny to help me. I also thought, at first, well, I could wire these together to make a bigger cage. That way they could like stand up in there. I mean, that would work as well. Possibilities are endless. Or, if you had a drill, you could drill this out and put a light in there. Have it cute little chandelier. Danny, you think Winnie or Winifred? What do the kids think? And what craft should I do next? I have tons of stuff. Do you guys want to see another Halloween craft? Should I move on to Thanksgiving? Oh, I have googly eyes. I could make a mummy wreath. Maybe I'll do that next time. That one's always a fun one to do. Oh, and Danny, the next time we do the hats, I do want to make better templates too. I'll probably end up getting some cardboard or even some kind of plastic and cut these out because they work really nice. Witchy. And I'm going to take this broom off just to show you what it would look like with a witchy hat. I mean, it looks so cute. And this broom, what I used at the Dollar Tree, they have these little bottoms of the brooms, and they smell like cinnamon. They don't have a handle on them at all. And so, witchy poo. So I ended up getting some of the dowels from Dollar Tree, and then I just took my scissors and I kind of twisted in the center so it kind of gave me a spot to stick this in, and then I hot glued it. And then of course I painted the handle. I do want to get more of these as well. I don't think Mount Pleasant has it, but I'll have to go to Burlington because I think Burlington is where I end up getting those. All right, well, you guys can keep thinking up names and just keep adding them to the list, and I'll stick them all in a bowl. Probably here in a couple days or so, and then I'll have her named. So I think I'm gonna get off here, look and see what my next craft will be. Maybe it'll end up being that mummy wreath because I think I have all the stuff for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm really glad that you did. And I loved interacting with you all. I hope you have a good rest of the week. And I will see you soon. Keep checking my page. Share. When I reach 200 people, I'm going to draw 2 names. And then they will get a little craft or even a little goodie basket. So I will talk to you guys later, and thank you again. Have a good night. Bye.